What up, YouTube and all my Ryker riders out there? Got a new one in at the Ryker Hospital. Needs some serious work. We're gonna do well, I'll let you know what we're doing as soon as I start this video. Come on. Alright, so what we got here today is a belt and brakes. So it needs brakes all the way around and a belt. Shout out to my guy Ryker King, 3-Wheel Ryker King on Instagram, for hooking me up with all the Ryker parts that I need. We already have the Ryker up on jack stands, and what we're going to do is remove the wheels. You all know you need the wheel nut to remove it. After that, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you break the brakes down, and show you what riding on bad brakes really looks like. So let's go check it out. All right, so I don't know, can y'all see? Okay, yeah, you gotta remove this pin right away because you can't take off the lug nut without that. You're gonna take the lug nut off to expose the brake and rotors and calipers. Okay, the wheels off, exposed caliper, and we're gonna remove the caliper. We're gonna remove the caliper off the frame so we can access the brakes. Make sure everything is looking good. All right, so we removed these two bolts right there, and that's gonna remove the caliper away from the bike. And what you're gonna have here is two Allen screws, pins right there, and that's gonna free up the brake pads. So we're gonna remove those and show you what the brake pads look like. Okay, so we got the pin out, and you can see here the pin has got a little bit of rust and stuff on it. So what we're gonna do is sand that down, polish it up, put it back in, maybe put a little anti-seize on there so we won't have any problems. And that's it. Okay, old brake pad, new brake pad. See the thickness on that? And the thickness on that, kind of worn down to only a third was left, and this one was eaten up a little bit weird, so definitely needed some new brake pads. So out with the old, in with the new set. Nice. Real quick, if I didn't catch it, I'll show you. You see the pin going in and out? That pin right there, just make sure it goes through the brake rotor, so the brake rotor will not spin on you when you connect the tire.
The brakes for the Ryker special. They want to drop it off, get their shit ready, let them know. I do brakes, all that.
You heard it. My son said you do brakes, bring them in. Get your brakes in and out. 1-day service. Call for prices. Now we have this back tire off. And we're going to compress that brake cylinder in and put on the new pads. Hopefully that's going to be the problem that this guy is having with his brakes, because brake pedal was going all the way down, but we'll see. Hopefully that fixed it up. If not, we might have to do a master cylinder. Alright, so check this out. We had to redo a master cylinder and brake. What happened was, when you ride around with no brakes and you keep pressing down on this pedal, it destroys your pump to pump your brakes. Master cylinder shot, so we just took it out. It's not that hard. It's actually one bolt to take it out, drop it down, pull the brake lines off, but you have to bleed the brakes. We'll do it electronically with the bud system, so just don't ride around, because this will get fried. It will go down but never come back up. All of that is done. Okay, we have this bike completely clamshelled, and we're gonna replace the CVT belt, so we have to remove all these screws. I have several videos out on how to clamshell a bike, so there's no reason to go through all the motions of clamshelling. There's like 100 meters out, but this is where we're gonna go in there and change that belt. We were getting the warning light anyway that the belt was going, so this is the best way to do it. That's the tool you're gonna need to bring the belt out. That's gonna release the tension so you get the belt out. It's gonna drop the belt down. Those sound dampeners, some people pull them out. They say it works. It's easier to get the belt out if you pull out the sound dampener. Without that, you are never going to get this belt off. And here's our belts that we'll be putting in. Okay, so we got the belt out. You have to ease the belt out. Come straight back with the belt. Don't try to pull and turn. You almost want to like dance it straight out from underneath. So pull it off from the top, straighten it out, pull it straight back. Here's the belts. This is the old belt. This is the old belt here, and this is the new belt here. So the arrows, we're going to take it out, put it in the same way the arrows went out, and we're going to put this belt in. So it's going to go bottom first and then to the top. Damn, this don't feel dirty. If we took the top off first.
Yeah, the bottom gotta go first.
Bottom's gonna go first. Come up.
Yeah.
Hook it around, turn it in. Boom. Then we're gonna let out the tension. And then we're gonna let out the tension. And then we're gonna turn it to get it nice and tight. Let's let out the tension. Nice and easy. CVT belt. Don't forget, we're gonna have to put it on the bud system. We're gonna put it on the bud system, and then clear the code.
Oh, okay.
It should start to go in. Let's see, either this way or that way.
I'm trying to.
There you go. It should start going in. This thing has to be flush. That's it. Put that cover back on. And
My green gum.
right here. There you go.
Oh, no, never mind. I use these.
Okay, we're still working on the spike. Closed up, of course. You see that we did the CVT belt. Everything's bolted back in. Now we're going to fix this mess back here. If all of this was missing, the screws are missing. I don't know how this happened, but shout out to my man, 3-Wheel King, to get me those parts I need. If you ever need any parts, contact him. 3-Wheel King _Ryker C on Instagram, and he also has an eBay store if you need parts for your Ryker ASAP. Alright, so we're gonna fix all this up. He sent me some used parts. I'm gonna put these back on and send me the screws, so we're gonna screw it back together because the screws are missing, and put this back on. Got the brand new hood wrapped up with the brand new BRP. We're gonna be replacing that busted up hood that has a broken clip and tape and screws holding on the front. Make it look a little proper. Alright guys, the nightmare is over. So finally, after a couple of months of working on this bike, I was able to realize that what it was all this electrical wiring he has, and I'll show it to you in a few seconds. All of that was interfering and grounding out the battery, so I could never get a good start no matter how many batteries I put on it. So no, not as many times I tried to charge the battery, it would start but it wouldn't stay on. And all I did was clamshell and did the belt, and I did the brakes, and then after that it would never start again. So finally realized this thing was an electrical nightmare. Finally disconnected every electrical add-on, lights, speakers, amps, everything. Bike starts, runs fine, and it's done job. Another one into the Ryker doctor, in and out. Well, not really in and out, but another one into the Ryker doctor, out. Happy customer, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Ride safe, ride safe.